Okay, what's going on, everybody? Today we are going to reinvent the channel. Since I deleted my favorite EDC video of my bag, which had like almost 7,000 views, we need to get that back. Alright, because this is important, but we're going to redo it. Better lighting, better quality, better audio, better information. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm about ready to leave the house. Alright. Anytime I leave the house, this puppy comes with me. It does not stay here. Alright, this is called an EDC backpack, everyday carry. Alright, in case you don't know what that means. Alright, this is something that I believe everybody should consider having. You can use this as a get home bag, as a survival bag, as whatever. I personally use it all as one. Yeah, I know some guys have survival packs, they're different from EDC packs and different from get homes. This is my everything bag. I call it the everything bag. Shocker. How original. First though, we're going to get onto the onboard stuff, meaning what is on my actual person. Alright? So when I leave the house, I don't leave without a couple things, as usually most people don't. Keys, a gun, and a knife. Those are the basic things, and a wallet. Okay, so 4. I don't leave the house without those things, alright? Unless I'm going out of state, which then I'm forced to take the pilot points and leave them home, bring range rounds, separate them all, and all that other crap, which I usually don't even waste time doing. I just don't bring it, which is what everybody should do. Unless I'm going to go shooting out of state, which is a little different. So in that case, I figured I need to get this out of the way now. What you're going to want to do is, first of all, don't bring your hollow points, because if you do, you're going to go to jail for 10 years for each one. You probably won't go to jail for that long, but you're going to get in a lot of trouble. Leave the hollow points at home. They're not legal to bring in any state besides your own. Not sure about New York, but pretty sure New Jersey I know for sure. And that's mostly the state we're going to go to if we're from Philadelphia, because we're going to the shore or wherever. If you're going out there to go shooting, bring your range rounds, separate them from the magazine, unload the magazine, separate those from the gun, separate the gun from the magazines. Everything's got to be separate. So you're going to have a gun in a gun box locked up, with the little locker thing through it. The magazine's in a separate box, unload it, and the rounds in a separate, all separated. Alright? So that's how you're going to do that. Do not bring hollow points. You're going to get in a lot of trouble. You get pulled over by a state trooper or anybody in Jersey, you're done. You're going to definitely lose your concealed carry permit. You're definitely going to lose your right to bear arms. So, is that worth it? Not to me. So, anyway, onboard stuff, if I'm in the state. Okay? In the state. Because it's legal in the state. I figure I got to get all this out of the way before people start asking questions about what I'm doing. Alright, so first of all, on board, you got your G-Shock atomic solar watch with a Sun 2 clipper, which is a compass. Atomic solar means atomic, you don't have to change the time. Solar, don't have a battery. Pretty self-explanatory, but that's what this is. It's explaining what I have. My belt is your 511 Tactical Operator. It's a great gun belt. Probably the only one I'll ever use. I've tried tons of different ones. This is the only one that's very simple. Alright, it just has this little simple thing which is rated for climbing. Which I wouldn't recommend because your belt loops will probably rip out of your freaking pants. But worst comes to worst, you can jump out of a window with it if you need to. Don't recommend doing that, but it's mainly for police and guys like that who have tactical gear on and they're using this belt and they need to rappel out of a window. They can do so with that climbing rated belt hook. My knife is your ZT-0808 S35V steel and titanium, all that good stuff. The firearm that I'm carrying today and most days and every day is your Glock 43 9mm. It is hot, so let's go ahead and safety check it. Okay, gun's unloaded. This is the firearm that I carry every day. It has a stippled grip. It has a double undercut. One undercut here, two there. Alright, it's got Trigicon night sights. This little stupid thing back here, which doesn't mean much, but have a saying. It's all, well, it is metal. Not metal. Oh my god, steel. So it's not plastic like the stock one. Alright, and then you have your OC Customs trigger, which is hardly a modified Glock trigger, but let's not go there. It's got a pilot's trigger bar, ghost connector, and everything else is stock. This is my carry firearm. I have the stipple grip, but it's very smooth on this side, so it doesn't tear you up too much when it's against bare skin. It actually doesn't bother me at all. I know most people that have a stipple grip on their firearm make that mistake and they're like, oh my god, now I can't even carry this thing. Mine's good. So that's why I did the stippling and smoothed it out. I did it myself, so yeah, there's that. So anyway, the purpose of a good gun belt is for a lot of different things. And you can see the cant on this. That's to keep it securely up against your body so it can seal as well. Alright, and a good gun belt will leave it so you can easily pull it out. And you don't have to worry about when you pull it out the holster coming with it. Alright, it's going to be tough to get that out of there. Alright, so that is the purpose of having a good gun belt, a good holster, and stuff like that. Alright, so that's on board stuff here. Oh, well, also I have my wallet, which is the recycled firefighter. You know, the little wallet I've had forever. Simple things in here: MAC card, ID, firearms carry permit, CDL permit, stuff like that. What else? My keys. So I don't carry, as you can see, a flashlight anymore. I used to carry my olight with me all the time. I stopped doing that because now I just keep a little keychain light on, which is perfect in case, you know, I'm during the day, I need to look for something in the car, under the car, or whatever, and then it happens, you know, changes in nighttime at like 8:30. So, you know, if I need something, this is perfect. It's 90 lumens, AAA battery, perfect little light, and that's all I need. I used to have a key bar. I don't use that anymore. I just like to, you know, slip that onto my belt loop, kind of stuff it into my rear pocket there, and that's how I carry my keys. So when I'm at work, it changes up. Since at work I always carry this little case here with my Leatherman Surge, and my olight goes on the side here. And this is a 900 lumen flashlight. Alright, it has all kinds of different modes. And it gets really bright. So let's not really mess around with that, but that's your Olight S1R baton. When I have this on, it's because I'm at work. Or if I'm doing work around the house, I have a different multi-tool I use, where usually I just grab this and have it, you know, somewhere. I won't ever use this because I have it right here when I'm at work. That's where it goes. It's good to have a good rigid belt. This is the belt I use every day for everything. So it's good to have a rigid belt when you're carrying a heavy tool like this, because the Leatherman Surge, if you guys don't know, it's a heavy multi-tool. It's a big multi-tool. It's also the best multi-tool you can get. At $100, it's well worth the price. Let me just say that. And if you're into this kind of thing, you're probably going to want a good multi-tool. So there's that. That doesn't come everywhere with me. That's just for work. Let's get into the bag. So we're at that point. So the backpack. This is your Vanquest Trident 20 Generation 2. It's got YKK zips, 500 denier Cordero. It's very, just everything about it. I mean, the stitching, it's like triple X box stitch and all that good stuff. Everything where it's stitched is really put together nicely. It's got like this, you know, all these different kind of safety features so people just can't start unzipping your stuff. It's got the high vis orange color so you can see well at nighttime. It's just a good bag. So we'll start up at the top one here, which is where I keep the extra spare magazines. So I have 4 of them up here. These 3 here are all +1s, and this is a stock pinky extension one. These 3 are loaded with Horn Daddy. If I can get the damn Horn Daddy. Oh my God. Horn Daddy. I can't even say this fucking word. You guys know what they are. Flex locks, 135 grains. This last one has regular Ranger SXT hollow points. Like I said, if you're going to Jersey, take them out, leave them at home. Don't bring them with you out of state, because you're going to get in trouble. Over in this part, I keep, some earplugs and whatever, some gauze. And that's really it for this top area, which is where I like to keep the extra mags, because it's a small little single stack and you only have so many rounds in it. So I like to keep some extra mags, just mainly just in case. I mean, it's not like, you know, there's wars every day out here, but you know, having these extra ones just gives me that extra sense of security to, if something was to go down. I mean, this is considered a survival pack to an extent. If I had a Glock 19, I probably would only have 1 extra one in here. I wouldn't keep 5 extra freaking Glock 19 mags. You know what I mean? I'd have my Glock 19 or, you know, whatever that has more than this single stack 43. But, which is why I almost forgot. So let's go back, step back. So if I carry this, which is the stock one, a lot of times what I'll do is, actually I won't even carry that stock one. I'll keep a +1 in here, alright, from Taran Tactical. Alright, so now you have 8 in this right now, because that's +1. So you got 7 +1, and then 1 in the chamber is 8. Alright, then you have your +2, which I usually don't keep on me, but for the sake of the video, I want to show you guys, I do. You can actually even keep this on the gun, but the more, you know, it's going to be harder to conceal it like that, which is the point of having a small gun like this. So that's the absolute limit that I'll keep in there. So if this is in there and I feel like I'm going to a place that's extra sketchy, I'll usually keep this one with me, which is a +2. So now you have 8 and 8. Alright, that's, what's 8 + 8, guys? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 8 + 8. Is this +6, 7, 8? So 8 and 8. Oh my God. Sometimes you gotta, you know. Sometimes you gotta do a little math. So 8 + 8 is 16, obviously. So at this point, you have a Glock 19. Not bad, right? For a little single stack. Now, like I said, I don't always carry this thing. And it has the little neomag pocket clip thing that I forgot to show you guys. That was on me. That goes right here, just like a little pocket knife or anything else. I don't usually ever have that on me, but if I feel like I need to, it's usually this extra mag is usually just hanging out in my center console in my car. All right. So that's what we do there. Alright, so back to the bag. Sorry guys. Got a little sidetracked there. We did the top section's good. This little side, quick access, easy pocket here. license and insurance, registration and insurance I have in there because I need to put it back in the car. I didn't want to forget it. I keep my little recycled firefighter notepad, which is going to have your Write in the Rain notebook, which I use a lot at work, especially when it's raining and I got to go take notes on trucks or whatever, and it's pouring rain out. This will work. And then you have the Fisher Space Pen, which I had forever, and I just changed the ink inside it, the filler. And that's a notepad. That's my one I use all the time. I have a Hank inside there and some hand sanitizer. Keep yourself clean. I have a couple pens on the outside. This is one of my favorites. This is your Zebra F701. This is an awesome pen, guys. I've rigged it up so the top part is steel along with the rest of it, so you can use it as a self-defense pen or device if you want. Over here is another Zebra pen, but this is the F402, and this has the 701 tip on it. So what you do is you switch these two tops out, because this pen actually comes with this one on there, and you switch it so it's all steel, because this, why would they put that plastic? I don't know. So you rig it up and make it your own. You can actually too, you could take this cap off and there's a plastic liner in there, and once you do that you can actually put the Fisher Space filler inside there, and then you have this to be a really hooked up little pen for you. We'll do a video on that if you guys want. I don't like to put I like the ink on the 701s. I like the way it writes, just how it is, so I don't like to change it. If I need to use my space pen, I'll just use the space pen. Over here, I keep my safe keys and stuff like that, and a little extra light so I can see in the bag. Some Sharpie markers are over here. This is a little spoon fork pry tool bottle opener. That's from Walmart, UTS, survival gear or whatever. Little case with Excedrin in it for headaches or whatever. Mainly headaches for me. Now on this other main pouch, which is up front, I consider this my survival kind of pouch. Because over here in this top part I have 2 N95 masks and gloves. I have a couple of maps, citywide and state, glow sticks, tied to go pen, doesn't hurt to have, and a little way to light fire if you need to. Also, I keep some Molly sticks in there, but they're over there on the floor to show you what I do with them. Because like I said, I like to convert my bag into a survival pack if I have to, or a get home pack if I have to. And that's going to be it for that pouch. Okay, so this bag is designed so you can sling it, alright, and just access this area here without really having to put the bag down or whatever. If you need to get to something quick, maybe your water bottle, which I always keep in here, or my main kit, which has a lot of the main stuff that you guys are probably wondering, well, where's all this, where's that, where's this? It's always in here, because what happens is, say I go to work, what I do is I lock my firearm up inside this bag, because this bag locks. Not all the pouches lock, but this main one, where I showed you the survival stuff, that part locks. The main entrance pocket locks, and the pocket up top where the magazines are locks, which is very important. It's very important that if you have any kind of firearm, anything, that it's in a place that's going to lock and nobody can get to it and steal it. What I like to use is these little master locks on here. They just go right through. And boom, locked. You ain't gonna open. You can't get that unless you cut it off with bolt cutters. A lot of people who are robbing your car ain't gonna get to that extent. So if I have to leave this in the car, I don't. Alright, it goes in the trunk with my steel netting that goes over it and locks. I'll show you guys that later in a different video, but it's really neat. It's a big steel cage that goes over this, basically like a net, and you can't get the bag out of there. Okay, most criminals, when they're going to rob your car, now my car's tinted out so you can't see in it, but you know, some criminal, maybe they're like, that car's tinted, let's take a chance, bust a window, they see that, this is gone, believe that. And there's some stuff in there that I wouldn't want missing, especially if this is in there. Now, if I have to leave this in my car, it gets locked up inside this and then locked up in the trunk, which my car has a very good alarm, which is loud as hell, with a damn air horn. And then the bag gets locked, everything's locked. Let's just put it that way. There's quadruple alarm systems if I have to leave this in the car, which is never. And the bag will be in the car, but the gun mostly is never, ever, ever in the car by itself without me. Now, if I'm at work, that's different because I can't carry my firearm into my workplace. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll take the gun out of this area, which is in the back here. Okay? There's a holster back here. That's Velcroed in. It's got a spot for a magazine, and it's got a spot for the firearm. That's from Vanquest. You can put the mag in there. I don't. I just keep the gun in there. And it goes in there. But what I do, just like that. See? So some people like to carry it just like that. I keep my firearm on me. Now this is for work only. So for work, the firearm, I just put it right in between that area, right there. And then this gets locked. The cage goes around it. It locks in the trunk, which locks, puts the alarm. The car is parked right there where I can see it at work. I have private area where I park, so nobody's gonna be able to take that and without me knowing. Plus, if my alarm goes off in my car, security's gonna come right over and get them. So make sure you can't just leave your firearm in your car or just expect that nobody's gonna break into it, because you don't know that they're not going to. So make sure you're keeping that stuff safe and secure. Alright, so what I do is when I go to work, I take, this is what this is for. I just take this little pouch out of here, and this is for work. This is what I bring into work. I just carry this into work, just like a little man purse. No, I'm getting hungry. No shame in my game. This has all my essentials in it. I have my multi-tool strapped onto me there. I'll usually have this with me also. Sometimes I'll carry them both with me, which is going to have a lot of my work knives in it, and also a SWAT tourniquet, my stylus. Sometimes I'll just bring this into work. Sometimes I'll leave this in the bag. Sometimes I'll bring them both. Sometimes I'll bring one or the other. All depends. Usually this is my work knife. This is your OC Carter Prime. Alright, and then I have the little Gerber Light, which is awesome, little razor knife. These are a lot less dangerous for the workplace, okay? Walking around with this $225 knife here at work is not a good idea. Plus it's very like sketchy to pull out and cut a box open with that. So this is very work friendly, and this is what I use for work. These two items right here. This one goes on my back. This one goes here. And I have my multi-tool, my flashlight set up for work. I always have a tourniquet on me. So that's what this is. I have a SWAT tourniquet. Back here I have some gauze, a couple band-aids. Up here I keep some blood clot for a bad nasty cut in my finger. And this is a good little work EDC kit that I keep. Now on this one, this is mainly the one I always bring. Alright. This one here, I might even put, I have another SWAT T tourniquet I might put in here too. We'll see. I might just start, I'm always constantly reinventing, moving stuff around, switching stuff, putting this here, putting that there. But whatever. So let's go through this one. This one also locks. Okay. I don't know if I showed you guys that. This locks up. That'll lock up right there. Boom, boom. Run these little mini locks through it. They work great. Get them at CVS, Home Depot, wherever. I keep a couple extras in there just in case. So in here I'll have some chapstick with about 11 feet of Gorilla Tape wrapped around it. Same with this lighter. A Sharpie. A G2 Pilot. An extra Write in the Rain notepad. Some more Gorilla Tape. A pry bar. These are keys for padlocks. They'll open up any one that's got a, it's got to be a certain one. My God, I can't think of it right now. But these are keys for the ones that are zigzaggy. Master locks, most of the ones you get at, you know, most locks are these ones. So this is like an entry kit kind of area right here. Okay, then I have my backup leatherman, which is the Wingman. Cool little multi-tool. I got it for free, cleaned it up, polished it. There's my pry tool. Some Glock tools over here, because you never know when you're going to need them. I got some Gorilla Glue. This is my Anchor battery charger, battery pack, power bank. Okay, plugs into the wall in case you needed to, or not. It's 5,000? Yeah, 5,000 megahertz. It'll charge up 2 devices fully before it dies. And I have the Anchor plug, which it's very cool, very nice. Keeps nice and stiff. It'll charge the phone, or you can plug it into the wall, whatever. Cool little kit there that I keep. And that's how I keep it. Now, in this little zipper pouch back here, I'll keep a boo-boo kit. So you're gonna have Neosporin, Band-Aids, different stuff like that. Different sting relief, gauze, tape, boo-boo kit. If you work in the kind of job that I work, you're probably gonna want to have some your own kind of medical kit. I'm big into the medical thing, being prepared, and that's one of those things. So that's the kit I like to bring into work, just so I always have it, and because I don't want to bring my bag in, especially if my gun is in there and I can't bring that into work. So I just bring this in, or the other one. All right, now back into the main pouch here. Keep water bottle, obviously. Over here in this one, I'll keep some hand sanitizer stuff. Not hand sanitizer, hygiene stuff, dental hygiene, mouthwash, baby wipes, toilet paper, stuff like that goes in there. Bathrooms can be disgusting. Over here is the food area. There's nothing in there now because I was stuck in traffic and I ate my last oatmeal protein bar. Up here I have the Sawyer filtration kit for water. So that's why this is made into a survival kit if you need it to. And then I showed you guys in the back here, I have the Swagg, the holster, and the heavy mil spec trash bag. And some zip ties are in there too. There's heavy duty ones and ones that you can reuse. So that's mainly it for the backpack. If I do need to change this in a survival situation, what I'll do is I'll take my molly sticks and I'll molly my trauma kit to the outside of this somewhere. And that other kit, these two both. So what I'll do is, say a volcano erupts in Philadelphia, and we got to evacuate. You got to start hiking. to wherever your safe zone is. I'll molly these two to the outside somewhere, maybe up top somewhere. Whatever works, we'll figure that out at that time. But that's what I'll do. Okay? Thus giving me more room inside the bag to keep some other gear, clothing, mainly food, whatever. I work pretty far away on a walk from work. If I'm at work, something happens, I have to walk home or wherever, you know, it could be a long walk. I also have this. I don't use this a lot because it's kind of annoying, but this is the Vanquest. This is new from them. This is their little water bottle holder thing, but I'll use this if I'm going hiking, and I'll molly this to the outside of the bag, and I'll keep an extra water bottle, maybe, because this thing will open up big. It'll fit a big giant clean canteen in there if you want, or whatever. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's basically it. If you guys want to see the trauma kit, I think I'll do this in a separate video. But this is a trauma kit. This usually will remain in my vehicle. There's a tourniquet, there's all kinds of stuff in there. I'll do a different video on this, but a trauma kit's very important to have. That is not a boo-boo kit. That is for massive bleeding, hemorrhaging. Oh my God, you're going to die, someone's going to die. Save their life, that's what that's for. I'll tell you what, I'll stop this video here and I'll do a video on that next. I will catch you guys next time. That's basically it. Stay prepared and be ready for anything. That's the way you're going to do it. Just some pointers and stuff to look forward to. Actually, also, I have this little thing, but I'll go into that with the trauma kit because this is for the car too. So, and the radio. I forgot a couple things. So we'll get into that in another video. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the video. Share this because my last one had like 7,000 views, guys. Get me back up to that level, please. I need these. Let's get this information out there so people can stay safe, so we can keep our children safe and aware. Also, I forgot this too. You could put a damn armor plate in here. All right. People do it. I prepare to do it. I just haven't had the money to buy one yet. You can either keep it right there. Designed for it, or you can keep it in the section with a laptop. An armor plate that'll stop anything from a 50 caliber to a 5.56 or you know, 223 round. So I'll see you guys next time. When I get the armor plate, we'll do a video on that. But keep your kids safe, hug them tight, do all that stuff. People are crazy. Stay prepared. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.